Welcome to Ainhorn Crimson Vow. Pre-release weekend is here, and we're going to celebrate by opening up a draft booster box of Crimson Vow. Unfortunately, can't really get the set boosters right now due to shipping issues, and I'm sure everybody knows since they're not really able to get them. All right, first time seeing this, we have the box topper. Looks like they have finally learned their lesson a little bit, and instead of just throwing it somewhere in the box, it is attached to this nice little poster here. I'll just take that off. So there's the estate. We got Olivia right there. Throw that off to the side, and we'll go ahead and jump right into things. All right, here we go. Looks like we got the pull tab. And right off the bat, we get a foil mythic. Maybe not the best mythic, but still pretty cool. We get Henrika, kind of reminiscent of Rankle. So we get a foil mythic. There's a first look at our land. And actually, one of the best rares in the set, we get the Welcoming Vampire here. Probably don't really need to go through a lot of these commons and uncommons, really. But it is cool to see the nice vampire treatment here that we have with the Markov Waltzer. And then just a bunch of commons and uncommons. Some more special treatment. But we'll probably just take a look at our rares. Maybe we'll go through the uncommons a little bit, but we're not going to worry about it too heavily here. All right. Got a land. We get Runo Stormkirk. And on the back, we have Crothus, Lord of the Deep. So we get the new Kraken Horror Vampire guy. Pretty cool card there. Not really worth too much, I don't think. Cobbled Lancer. Hero's Downfall making its way down to uncommon from rare. A Pack Song Pump. Got a forest. We got the creepy Puppeteer. Very creepy indeed. Watcher, Wandering Mind. This card's actually pretty interesting. Maybe it'll find a place in Modern, that Wandering Mind, hopefully. Interesting card there. It's kind of a 3-mana 2/1 flyer that essentially lets you draw a card in the right deck. We get a foil Flame Blessed Bolt. Get our island. And we do get the most expensive regular card in the set. We get the Cultivator Colossus. Really neat card here. 7 mana. Power and toughness equal to the number of lands you control, and then when it enters, you get to go and head and put all the lands from your hand onto the field. More than just that, though. Every time you do that, you get to draw a card. So as you keep on drawing lands, you get to keep putting them in play. So that's definitely a card that we wanted to see here. And if you've made it this far and you haven't already, be sure to smash that like button. It means a lot to us. While you're down there, you can also go ahead and subscribe to our channel. It would mean a lot to us. Here we have a foiled Diver Scab, Plains, and a Consuming Tide, an egg, the Bride's Gown, and a Cartographer's Survey. Got our Swamp, Inspired Idea. Pretty neat card here. We got 3 mana, draw 3 cards. It will reduce your maximum hand size if you don't pay 5 mana. So do keep that in mind if you cast that card. Once you cast 3 of them, your hand size is now -2. So maybe not where you want to be. We have a forest. The Voice of the Blessed, the new Ajani's Pride Mate that gets a bunch of extra abilities if it has enough counters on it. And some uncommons. Get an island. We do get a land. These are the more expensive rares in the set as well. All 5 of the lands here are what you want to be opening out of that rare slot. We get the Shattered Sanctum. Obviously, if you're doing pre-release, that's probably not what you want to open out of your rare slot, because it's not really going to help you win your event very well. But when you're opening for value's sake, it's always something you want to see. We got the foil Sporeback Wolf. We got another beautiful Plains and another land. So we go back to back on the rare land cycle here. And some uncommons and commons. if any of you guys are going to be in Vegas next week, if you're watching this at the time of release, 3 of us from the channel will actually be at MTG Las Vegas. And if you see anybody from the Mana Vault, feel free to stop by, say hi. We'd love to talk to you guys. Other planes. We got the wedding announcement on the back side. It's the wedding festivity. Nice little anthem effect, card draw, creature generation, depending on what's going on, what part of the party you're at. Nice. We get another foil rare / mythic. This time it's a rare. And we do, in fact, have another land. So we got a foil land here. Plains. We get Taurens, Fist of the Angels. Really good for those human decks. Just spews out humans every time you cast that creature spell. And some uncommons. Get a foil Siphon Essence. Get a Swamp. And a Path of Peril. 3 mana to clear the board, but it's got Cleave, so you can ignore the bracketed text if you pay some extra mana. I think my favorite Cleave card is Vindicate with a bracket around the V for Indicate. That way you can pay a white mana to target a permanent. Nothing else. No, that's not a real card. We have a Swamp and by invitation only. Nice little interesting take on a board wipe, so back-to-back board wipes. And some uncommons. That by invitation only, you just pick a number between 0 and 13. I don't know why you'd pick 0. You're basically paying 5 mana to do nothing at that point. But pick a number and you get to make everybody sacrifice that many creatures. Foil, Oakshade Stalker, a mountain. And we get Anye, Maid of Dishonor. Cool vampire there. We saw her originally back in the commander set. Now she has made her way into a standard set. Get a Swamp. And let's make those zombies fly with Geralf, Visionary Stitcher. Geralf gets a new card as well. This time he's here to make the zombies fly. Get a foil mountain there. A regular mountain, different art. And everybody's favorite character and favorite card in the set. I've heard a lot of good things about this. Everybody seems to be pretty happy with Odric, Blood Cursed. If I'm wrong, you can let me know down in the comment section below. Tell me what your favorite card is. But I know, based on what I've seen out there on the Twitter sphere and the Reddit, that Odric is the card that everybody's can't wait to play with here, right? We got foiled Diregraph Scavenger, another mountain, and a Dread Feast Demon. I don't know about you guys, but I've played against this card on Arena a few times in Limited, and this card just wrecks me every time. Because it just keeps on making more 6/6 flying demons, and if you don't have the removal spell the turn they play it, you just kind of lose the game, it seems. Got an island. Got the Dominating Vampire here. And some uncommons. The Dread Fugue, it's basically Thoughtseize, except 3 mana. Or it's 2 mana, worse Inquisition of Kozilek. We got a forest. We got the Demonic Bargain. You exile the top 13 cards of your library, and then you can search your library for a card. So, is that a little too steep of a cost? Maybe. Exiling 13 cards is quite a few. But in Commander, maybe it's worth the risk. We get a Plains. We get another Dominating Vampire here. This time, we get the special treatment art version. And some more commons and uncommons. There's a lot of them here. Let's go ahead and just move those off to the side real quick. And we'll keep going. There's our forest. And we do get another Geralf. This time he's looking like a mad scientist, though. Still making them zombies fly. Got our Swamp. And this card is actually one of the more expensive rares in the set as well. We got Dig Up. For 1 mana, you can search your library for a basic land card, or you can pay 4 mana to search your library for any card. I don't know how you guys feel about the cleave mechanic. Feels a little bit bulky to me personally, but I guess it's kind of cool at the same time. A little bit bulky for me. Olivia's Attendance. I lose to this card all the time in Limited as well. You don't have the removal spell the turn they play it, you generally just lose the game. Got a mountain. We got the Dollhouse of Horrors. Gonna be reanimating creatures, kind of. It makes them 1/1s. Well, it makes them 0/0s, and they get 1 power and toughness for every construct you control, which is a weird mechanic. It makes them constructs, so the first time you'll have a 1/1. If you continue to go and don't lose them, they get bigger and bigger as they go. We got the Blood Vial Purveyor, which has a little bit of a typo on it, saying that whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+0 for each blood token defending player controls. Not until end of turn forever. Unfortunately, Oracle text says otherwise, and it is, in fact, only until end of turn. I guess it's so that you don't have to try to remember 5 turns ago when you attacked with it. Got an island. Another decent mythic here. We got the Cemetery Prowler. Nice little 3 mana 3/4 that when it enters, you get to exile a card. And then the cards that you play that share that type cost 1 less to cast. Statue Devils. Running near to the end of the box. I think we got about maybe 6 packs left after this. Can't really tell for sure. We got a forest. And we get to see Thalia, Garden of Thraben, come back yet again. Came around back in the original Innistrad block. This time we get the special art here of Thalia. Looking good. Nice to see you back in Standard. Got the Voldaren Bloodcaster, which turns into the Bloodbat Summoner. Nice little card there. Oh, I was wrong. There's another layer of packs than I thought there was. Get a foil spiked Ripsaw. I don't know about this card. Sacrificing Forest just to give trample. That sounds like a pretty steep cost. And Catilda is now dead in a spirit, unfortunately, from the previous set. Get a foil Wretched Throng. A Plains. Splendid Reclamation's a reprint from Eldritch Moon, I believe it was. So coming back again. New art. Return all your lands from the graveyard to the battlefield. Got a Swamp. A Hiveheart Shaman. Kind of a weird card. It only lets, whenever it attacks, you get to go get a land, basic land, but only one that you don't already have a basic land of. Interestingly enough, if you load your deck up with wastes, you can go and grab a waste every single time, because wastes, although they are a basic land, they don't really count the same way as regular basics. Got a mountain, and we do get a Planeswalker with Kaya Geist Hunter. Cool card here. Gives your creatures death touch till the end of turn. Lets you double up your tokens or exile everything and make a bunch of tokens. Neat. 3 mana Planeswalker there in Kaya. Planes. The Winged Portent. I'm sure many of you blue-white flyer commander players aren't happy about this cleave cost, though. You'd rather it just be the front side of this. Unfortunately, you do have to play green in commander. Last 2 packs, and then we'll open up that box topper and see what we got. Get a Flourishing Hunter here foil. We get our Forest and an Ulvenwald Oddity, little 4 mana 4/4 Trample Haste. Turns into an 8/8 Trample Haste, and it gives the rest of your team Trample Haste and +1/+1. And the last pack has Swamp. And we do get another mythic, Unfortunately, one of the worst mythics. We get Volatile Arsonist. 5 mana, 4/4 menace haste. Whenever it attacks, you get to deal damage to creatures, planeswalkers, players. Backside, we got a 5/5. Deals 2 damage to creatures, planeswalkers, or players. And our uncommons. And then we'll go ahead and open up this box topper here. Will we get something good or will we get trash? Nobody knows. Oh, they are foil. I wasn't expecting that. And we get Friends of Darkest Night, which is Henrika. Actually, the other side. The 3 Weird Sisters. So this is actually one of the better box toppers, I believe. And it's a fitting end because if you'll remember, the first card that we opened up was a foil Henrika. So we started the box off opening up a foil Henrika here. We finished the box also opening a foil Henrika. This time we get the 3 Weird Sisters version. Until next time, this has been the Mana Vault.